The Buccaneers have some major coaching rumors after finishing 8-9 in the 2025 NFL season. It felt like just a month or so ago, we were talking about an MVP caliber season from Baker Mayfield, and now we are out of the playoffs. You are watching Bucs Breakdown by Chat Sports, a brand new channel here at the company, and I am very excited because I am the host. My name is Reid Bartkus. I am actually from Florida. I lived there from when I was 14 to now I am in Dallas, Texas, working for Chat Sports. I am a Florida State alumni, so any Florida State Seminoles, let me know down in the comments if you're watching. Now, if you're looking for more Bucs news, rumors, fun, entertaining content, all offseason long, you are in the right spot. Join the channel. Help us get to 100 subscribers. We are currently at 93 right now. We need 7 more to hit 100. If you want to be the first 100 subscribers of this brand new channel, the Bucs Breakdown, make sure to hit that sub button. I got you covered. All right, let's get into the video. Everything that you clicked for when you clicked onto this video. The future of Todd Bowles. What does it look like? There have been rumors that he may get fired. Now, I want to say he is meeting with the Glazers in a couple days later this week to see what the future looks like. And like I said, very disappointing 2025 season. We'll see what happens. Now, today's show, we got Todd Bowles' future in Tampa. Is he fired? Is he staying? What does that look like? And if he does leave, possible replacements for him. All right. Is it over for Todd Bowles? Personally, I want to say yes, but is that actually going to happen? I don't know. Like I said, he's going to meet with the Glazers later this week. I don't know if it's hey, let's look into the future and see what's going on, or is it, hey, we're going to move on from you. Thank you so much for what you've done. Bye. I don't know, but the last 4 years, it's tough to look at. 8-9, 9-8, 10-7, 8-9. Now, the NFC South, not the best division. We all know this, but in 2022, his first year, 8-9, and then lost to Dallas in the wild card. 2023, 9-8, lost to Detroit in the divisional round after beating the crumbling Eagles. So you get one extra round because you kind of beat the not-so-good Eagles at that time. 10-7 in 2024. Lost to Washington in the wild card as well. That was last year. He was kind of 10-7 is very much the representation of Liam Cohen and his offense because Baker Mayfield had one of his best years with Liam Cohen and that offense. So you could make the argument, was that Liam Cohen? Was that Todd Bowles? I don't know, because as soon as you leave Liam Cohen, that 2025 8-9 missed the playoffs to a position you put yourself in. You have to rely on your division rivals to beat the Saints to get into the playoffs, or the Saints to beat the Falcons to get into the playoffs. You put yourself in that position, and because you go 2-8 in the last couple weeks of the season after the bye. That is unacceptable. But Todd Bowles, in his press conference, had this to say. All I can do is coach and be myself. I've earned the chance. I've won 3 straight division titles, so that says a lot as far as I'm concerned. I don't really have a message for fans. Other than that, other than true fans are true fans, and we're going to try our best to go out there and win for them. They're going to feel how they feel. That's not a coach's problem. A coach's problem is to make the team better. Now, that last sentence, I agree. It's to make the team better. But, man, you are barely winning a terrible division. We all know this. It is the new NFC East a couple years ago. Remember the NFC East? They called it a trash division. And then the NFC South was like slowly sneaking up, be like, maybe they won't realize that we're terrible too. It is terrible. Like I said earlier, you go 2-8 after the bye. That is unacceptable. I understand. I know people are going to say in the comments, well, Reid, injuries. Yes, it's the NFL. It's football. You get injured. You got to figure out a way to power through and finish off the season. After starting 6-2 before the bye and having talks of Baker Mayfield possibly having an MVP caliber season, and you're talking about solidifying himself as probably a top 5 QB in the league. and then you just crumble at the end. And yes, injuries. But like I said, you figure out a way to mask that. And you get Mike Evans here and there. You get Jalen McMillan back at the end of the season. It's just so disappointing because I've heard reports of Todd Bowles saying, or not Todd Bowles, but Todd Bowles' practices are just walkthroughs. And veterans have talked about they kind of need a little bit more. You need to go full speed. You need to know where your spots are on the field and maybe the angles that you're supposed to take. And maybe that's why the offense or the defense was getting diced up, like making big plays. At the end of that Panthers game, yeah, you won by 2 points, but you gave up a huge pass to T-Mac. And I was sitting there like, what are we doing? What are we doing? To wrap it all up, I need to ask you guys, because with this being the first video, I want it to be about you guys as well. Should the Bucs fire Todd Bowles? Straight up, yes or no? Type Y for yes, type N for no in the comments. I want to know. I think yes, but is that going to happen? I don't know. You guys let me know down in the comments. Like I said, it's hard moving on from a coach that has gotten you to the playoffs 3 out of the last 4 years that he's been the coach. Yes, that's fine. Whether it be a silly division like the NFC South, he's still winning, and he's still putting the team in the playoffs. But you get knocked out first round, knocked out divisional round, knocked out first round. It's what then? It's a very much, the NFL is, what have you done for me lately? And I think Todd Bowles has just scraped by and relied on a lot of his coordinators. Like I said, Liam Cohen with a great offense and utilizing Baker Mayfield and that offense in a way that projected them to 10-7. I just, if you're going to move on from Todd Bowles, I think you have to go offensive mind. We did the defense. We've had the defensive mind for the last 3 or 4 years. I think you go with a guy like Joe Brady. Now, he's been the Bills OC since 2024 and interim in 2023. He was the former Panthers OC in 2020 and 2021, an LSU pass game coordinator with Burrow. He's 36 years old, and one thing why I like Joe Brady, he worked with Josh Allen. He's worked with Josh Allen, and Josh Allen said, it's been awesome for my career. I don't know about you guys. I get a lot of Josh Allen vibes in Baker Mayfield vibes in Josh Allen. Just that gritty, fun, good quarterback that you can rely on. If you want to move on from Todd Bowles, you give somebody like Joe Brady to Baker Mayfield, I think you get more of a season like Liam Cohen, a more offensive-driven and just high-intensity offense with Baker Mayfield and his energy. Now, if you keep Bowles, I think you make a different hire at OC. How about a guy like Brian Daboll? Recently fired as the Giants head coach. Former Bills OC, worked with Josh Allen. Can you kind of catch my drift here? I'm liking, I want to turn Baker Mayfield into a Josh Allen. I don't know about you guys. I see the similarities there. Was rumored to be interested in the Penn State job before they hired Campbell. Obviously, that didn't happen. But if you're going to keep Bowles, because I think the Glazers are going to keep Bowles. Is that the right decision? I don't know. But if you're going to keep him, bring in a guy like Brian Daboll, who has an offensive mind and very fun, very good offense with guys like Jackson Dart and, the Giants don't have a ton of talent over there. But I like him as an OC, maybe not a head coach. Bring him in, keep Bowles. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. This roster's too good to be 8-9 again. I don't care. You see guys like Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, possibly coming back for his 13th season. I believe he will. Baker Mayfield, Bucky Irving. I am just so disappointed in the fact that you start so hot and then you crumble at the end of the season. I don't want to see that again because we have so much talent on this roster. And if I'm covering this team, I want to be able to have playoff watch parties and have fun with you guys. But like I said, if you guys are looking for more content and possibly some playoff watch parties next year, because we're out of the playoffs this year, help us get to 100 subscribers. We're at 93. Like I said, fun, entertaining videos. I want to give you guys information in the best way possible. Exciting. You get to click on a video and have some fun with some other Bucs fans. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and fire the cannons.